The first thing was we wanted to find the soldier who killed Shireen. It had been one of the most closely guarded secrets in Israel. U.S. officials said that if they wanted to determine if there was a crime here, if there was a human rights violation, they needed to talk to this soldier to find out what he was thinking when he shot her. And we set out to find him, and we did. We did what the U.S. government never did, and it turned out he had been killed. So we were never able to answer that question, what he was thinking. But the other revelation that I think is as significant in this documentary is that the initial U.S. assessment of her shooting was that that soldier intentionally shot her, and that he could tell that she was wearing a blue flak jacket with press across it. That assessment was essentially overruled by the Biden administration, which came out and said exactly the opposite.
First, Israel said it was a Palestinian militant. At that point, what did President Biden say?
So at the very beginning, they said that they wanted the shooter to be prosecuted. They used that word at the State Department and said, this person who killed an American journalist should be prosecuted. But when it started to become clear that it was probably an Israeli soldier, their tone shifted, and it became talking about vague calls for accountability or changes to the rules of engagement, which never actually happened. So you got to a point where the Israeli government admitted it was likely them. The U.S. government called for them to change the rules of engagement, and the Israeli government said no. And we have this interview in the film with Senator Chris Van Hollen, who says that essentially Israel was giving the middle finger to the U.S. government on this. And we have seen since that time more Americans being killed in the West Bank, dozens and dozens and dozens of journalists being killed with no accountability.